Hello, welcome back to Teen Story Share. This week we're continuing What We Need to Survive by Kalee Elizabeth. And if you missed the past 3 weeks of reading, I'll be linking those down below. And we're in chapter 5 this week. Good morning, ladies, exclaims an overly excited staff member as she flips on our lamps. 1 hour until breakfast. Get up, shower, and get ready for the day. See you all in the dining room at 6:30. I swear she skips as she goes away while we all groan awake. Lily rubs her eyes as they adjust to the light, while I stretch out the kink in my neck from sleeping on the edge of the bed all night. Annie and Samantha stretch and yawn, then sleepwalk toward the community bathroom with their shower supplies. I stand and begin to gather today's clothes for both me and Lily, and find the small bottles of shampoo and body wash that were left for us. Lily sits on the bed, staring off into oblivion. I sit next to her, giving her a side hug and kiss on the forehead. Come on, Lils, I say as I stand again and take Lily's hand. Let's get ready and see what good food they'll have for breakfast today. Maybe pancakes? Lily grins, as this has always been her favorite food. Oh, I hope so. Chocolate chip just like... She halts her sentence because those were Mama's special treat for us. Chocolate chip pancakes. I swallow the lump in my throat and grin again, hoping it looks convincing. Just like Mama's. Lily starts to tear up, but I quickly change her focus. Well, we better get ready to find out if we're that lucky. Race you to the bathroom. I jog. Lily sprints to the bathroom, screaming that she wins when she arrives. I ruffle her hair and send her to a shower stall while I brush my teeth. I observe the other young girls doing their hair, brushing their teeth, and straightening out their wrinkled clothes. There is a 5-year-old who smiles at me with a toothless grin and waves as she runs out of the bathroom, announcing she's the first one ready. Then there is the 3-year-old. Dirty blonde hair, brown eyes, chubby cheeks. Chrissy, the social worker, who showed us to our room yesterday, helps her get ready. All right, Lulu, we gotta brush your teeth because today is your big day. Your forever family is coming. Lulu claps in excitement while Chrissy finishes her pigtails. I turn away from the scene, hurting because I know Lily will never experience a forever family because I'm old for being in the system. I want her to have a great life and know it won't happen here, but I can't stand the thought of being separated from her forever. She's all I have left. I hop into the shower, pushing aside my selfish thoughts for keeping Lily with me forever. The water is lukewarm, but that's still warmer than what we had back in Kentucky. Because all our money fed Father's drinking problem, we couldn't afford warm water. We were used to quick 5-minute showers in ice-cold water. It certainly wasn't fun in the winter. I change into jeans and a gray sweater and dry my strawberry blonde hair. I consider putting my hair in a braid, but conclude it's too much work and leave it down, already starting to frizz from the September humidity. I look for Lily and see her on the other side of the bathroom with Annie, who is helping Lily put a headband in her hair. I smile ever so slightly, happy to see Lily socializing with someone her age. 5 minutes, ladies! You need to finish in the bathroom now! I gather my few belongings and put them back in the room. Lily does the same, grabs my hand, and we head to the dining hall for breakfast. We take our seats just in time for Grace and for the meal to begin. Unfortunately, it's not chocolate chip pancakes, but we are having eggs and bacon along with orange juice for the kids. I would kill for a cup of coffee right about now. I started drinking coffee when Lily was born. It helped to keep me awake to help out when Father was loud and Mama was hurt. Also, when Father was angry, I would stay awake all night to make sure he didn't hurt Lily. Thank God for the cheap instant coffee packets Mama kept in the cabinet. I hear a chair squeak next to me and someone sit down. Joseph, you're late, Miss Sullivan states at the staff table as Joseph lets out a yawn. His hair is messy and he looks like he threw on a random t-shirt and basketball shorts. It's Saturday, Kat. We should be allowed to sleep in. Joseph flashes her a smile and winks. Ms. Sullivan to you, sir. You'll be on dish duty at breakfast and lunch as a punishment for your tardiness. Joseph shrugs and bites into a piece of bacon. He looks over at Lily, who is going for seconds on the eggs and chugging her orange juice. I don't stop her. It wouldn't hurt her to gain a few pounds. So, how do you girls sleep on your first night? Joseph asks both me and Lily. Lily looks to me, not sure how to respond to a man's voice. So I'm forced to respond and act like everything is fine. Fine, thank you, I reply as I move the eggs around on my plate, not having much of an appetite this early in the morning. Glad to hear, Joseph replies in between chews. He points to my plate. Aren't you hungry? I shake my head. I'm more of a coffee drinker in the morning, I reply. Ah, coffee. If only they allowed the kids to have it. Joseph goes back to eating. I take a few bites of eggs and eat a slice of toast before my stomach starts turning in knots. After about an hour, Ms. Sullivan dismisses us, instructing us to put our dishes in the dirty dish bins and enjoy some free time on this lovely Saturday morning. Annie asks Lily to join her in the game room to play Candyland with some of the other kids. Lily hesitates and looks at me, but I encourage her to go, telling her I will check on her in a while. She takes Annie's hand and they are off to the game room. I sigh as I head upstairs to the library. I look through the shelves, seeing if anything catches my eye. I find the Shakespeare section and immediately pull out Macbeth. Mama loved Shakespeare and would read it to me as a kid. I make my way to the window seat, curl up in a corner of the chair, and begin reading. As I read about Lady Macbeth's regret of her actions, I begin to wonder if Father has any regrets. Does he regret killing Mama? Does he regret the fear he instilled in Lily? Does he regret never forming a relationship with his daughters? Does he regret the bruises, both physical and mental, he left on me? Probably not. Yelling, bang, screaming, bang, bang. I hear his heavy work boots storm up the stairs. I feel Lily's warm tears on the shoulder of my cardigan. Open this door right now, young lady. The doorknob frantically turns, but does not open because it is locked. Bang! Scream. The bullet soars through the wood of the door. The 911 operator repeatedly asks me what is wrong, but I cannot form the words. I shove Lily behind me as she cries out, begging me to make it stop. Bang! Sharp pain spreads through my right shoulder and down my arm. I yelp as I hear sirens in the distance. Coffee? I jump, oblivious that anyone else entered the library. I realize I'm holding my right arm and sweating and immediately let go of my arm and wipe my palms on my jeans. I then look up and see Joseph holding a paper cup of hot coffee. I thought you said they don't give the kids coffee, I say, giving Joseph a questioning look. Well, yes, they don't give us coffee, but they tend to leave the staff lounge unattended on the weekends, and there is a coffee machine in there, so you stole it. I feel a small half-smile forming. You know, stole is a strong word. I like to consider the finder's keeper rule. Joseph is smirking now, holding back a laugh. So, stealing. I form an almost whole smile, and Joseph releases the held-back laugh. Well, if you don't want the stolen goods, No, I'll take it. Joseph smiles, and I take the steaming cup from his hands and inhale the scent of the strong coffee. I take a sip and sigh. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. So, were you actually reading the tragic story of Macbeth or daydreaming? I look down at the book in my lap and see that I have been on page 41 for the past 2 hours, as I remembered that day. Then, I remembered that I was supposed to check on Lily an hour ago. Oh no, Lily! I start to get up, still holding the hot coffee tightly in my bony hands. Lily's fine, Joseph begins. When I was coming upstairs, she was playing trouble with a group of kids. You just sit up here and enjoy the coffee. I relax back in the window seat and gaze out the window. Unfortunately, it is a rainy Saturday, so the kids are stuck inside. But I like to watch the rain fall gently to the ground, almost as if the sky is crying the tears that are forever trapped in my eyes. You like watching the rain too? I take a sip of my coffee as I nod, glancing from the corner of my eye and seeing Joseph staring out the window as well. Yeah, me too. Reminds me of when I was a kid, jumping in puddles with my dad while my mom watched from the porch, drinking her green tea. He sighs. I can still smell the sweet smell of honey that she poured into her tea. She had such a sweet tooth. What happened? The words escape my mouth before I can stop them. Wait, I'm sorry, you don't have to. No, Rosie, it's fine. I'm open about my situation. You really don't, I begin, more for my own selfish benefit than his. I don't know that I can handle someone else's pain when I'm already carrying my own and Lily's. I was 8. We were driving home from a vacation in Maine and hit a snowstorm when we crossed the border back into Pennsylvania. Our car flipped 3 times and ran into a ditch. Dad went through the windshield. Mom died from the impact of the airbag. We don't know how I survived. Only a few scratches. Definitely had my guardian angel with me that day. Wow, I don't know what else to say. That is tragic, but I'm guessing that almost every child in this orphanage has some sort of tragic story. But his is bad. He was old enough to remember his parents. He has memories with them, good memories, like the kind I have with Mama. Yeah, I miss my parents a lot, but it's okay. I've become the person that my mom always wanted me to be, so I feel that I made her happy. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. I look up and see Joseph staring out the window. He doesn't look sad, but deep in thought as he remembers his parents. He lets out a sigh and looks back at me, causing me to look back at my lap. What about you? What's your story? I stare, unable to form words, and the lunch bell rings just in time to prevent the conversation that I am in no way ready to have. Joseph nods, almost understanding my thoughts. Some other time then. Come on, let's go get lunch. Thanks for joining us on Teen Story Share, and I'll see you again next week with Chapter 6, which will be our last chapter of this book. Have a nice weekend. Bye.